In this lab, we will measure the impact of heat treatment on amylase, an enzyme that breaks down starch. Start setting up your lab. Obtain a microplate. Add 1 drop of iodine solution into 9 wells. You will only need the last 3 if you do not observe any amylase activity after 10 minutes. If you are in the online lab, prepare the solutions according to the instructions. Retrieve the amylase, boiled amylase, and water and place them in your work area. Obtain 3 test tubes and label them. A. Water. B. Amylase. C. Boiled amylase. Obtain 3 transfer pipettes. Designate 1 for each test tube and keep it there. Add 5 milliliters of 1% starch solution to each of the 3 test tubes. Add 1 milliliter of water to test tube A, water. Agitate to mix the solutions using the designated transfer pipette. Immediately, take 1 to 2 drops out of the test tube and add it to the prepared microplate. Place the transfer pipette back into the test tube. Add 1 milliliter of 1% amylase solution to test tube B, amylase. Agitate to mix the solutions using a transfer pipette. Immediately, take 1 to 2 drops out of that test tube and add to the prepared microplate. Place the transfer pipette back into the test tube. Add 1 milliliter of 1% boiled amylase solution to test tube C, boiled amylase. Agitate to mix the solutions using a transfer pipette. Immediately, take 1 to 2 drops out of the test tube and add to the prepared microplate. Place the transfer pipette back into the test tube. Note any color change in the microplate wells. A negative starch test is a positive test result for amylase activity. What do you expect to see? After 10 minutes, take 1 drop out of test tube A and put it into the 4th well with iodine. Then take 1 drop out of test tube B and put it into the 5th well with iodine. Finally, take 1 drop out of test tube C and put it into the 6th well with iodine. If none of the starch tests is negative, then wait 30 to 50 minutes and repeat the procedure. As you can see, the middle well, after 10 minutes of incubation, is a lighter color. This is an indication of amylase activity.